Hey everybody, it's Josie Slade, the teen director from the Second Tone Boys and Girls Club, here to give you a little message and introduce you to the little activity pack that you got today. If you notice, I got a little special guest here with me. This is Bulbasaur.
Bulbasaur.
Yeah, he's super excited to be here, and so am I. First off, I just wanted to say that I really do miss everybody. Um, Not in the club right now, but I've been kind of yo-yoing between the club and home. Just a lot of our work, working really hard to get things going, both on the virtual programming and getting the club ready so that when things are ready to open back up, that we can welcome everybody with opening arms and make sure that things are ready and feel like home. A lot of the staff have been working really hard on virtual programming, both with us and with Kamaki. So you should really check out some of those virtual programming. I know that I have a couple team programs going on. Some of our other staff, Matt, Christine, they have some really good programs going on that you should really look into. Today you're getting an activity pack that have a few good activities in them. You should have gotten in your activity pack a little maze for you to do. You've also got a little mask that you can put together that has a random Pokemon. I know that you may not have gotten your favorite Pokemon, but don't worry. Sometimes we don't get to choose who our companions are, but sometimes they make really good companions. You also got some Pokemon cards that you can make up to your liking. You can draw whatever you want. If you want to draw existing Pokemon or if you want to make up your own, you got to remember that not all Pokemon are discovered. There are Pokemon out there that we haven't discovered, especially think about Pokemon in our world that we haven't discovered. Hey, they've never made a Pokemon game for our world, right? There's also a little bit of yellow paper that we're going to use for an origami project that I have later on in the video. In this video, as you scroll along, I'm going to show you how to put together the mask, but I'm also going to show you how to do the little origami project. So I want to thank you for joining me. There is a membership form linked down below if you are interested in joining our virtual programming or if you want to get a head start on getting signed up for when we do open our doors for physical programming again. It's really great seeing you again, and if I don't know who you are and I haven't met you, I really look forward to meeting you. Thank you.
Now that you have your Pokemon mask, I'm going to show you how to make it. The first thing you're going to want to do is get a pair of scissors and cut it out. Now remember, you're going to want to be very careful with your scissors, so if you're having issues with scissors or you're a little young to be using them, ask your parent or guardian or an older youth member to help you to cut them out. You're going to go across the line on your mask and cut it out very carefully. Now it doesn't need to be perfect, so don't worry too much about it. Now that we have the mask all cut out, we're going to cut the eye holes out. Now, what I'm going to do here is I'm just going to fold the mask gently in half, not fully in half, and then I'm going to cut the circle like a half moon. This is the easiest way to do it. And remember, it doesn't need to be perfect. Nobody's going to be looking that closely at them. We just want to get the general idea and have a cool mask to play around with. Now do the same for the other eye as well. Now we need to make some holes to secure the yarn. Just gently fold and make small little cuts. Now be very careful here, as you can see that I struggled myself, and what I finally ended up doing was using my hand on the inside to secure the paper down to avoid it from slipping like it had been. Use this technique to avoid any slipping and to make sure that the scissors don't hurt you. Using the piece of yarn that came in your activity pack, cut it to a size that fits around your head and then use it to tie your mask. Gently tie the yarn so as to not tear the paper, just like I'm doing here. It doesn't need to be super tight. And do this on both sides so that you will have a secure fit on your head. Once the yarn is tied, you'll have a brand new mask that you can use. Using one of the square pieces that you received in your activity pack, the first thing you're going to do is fold it diagonal one way, just like this, and crease it. You're going to unfold it, and then you're going to fold it diagonal the other way and crease it as well. The next step is going to be to fold the paper in half, just like this, and crease it. And then opening the paper again, we're going to do one more fold on the other half and crease it. So at this point, you should have folded your paper 4 times. What we're going to do next is take these middle lines and create a triangle. What I do here is I crease it so that the middle lines go in between or folded within to create a triangle. Here, I'll show you again. Now that we have our triangle, you're going to take one side and you're going to fold the triangle up and over just like this with the top corner pointed in. And you're going to repeat it on the left side. Now we are going to flip over our origami piece and we're going to do it just like we did on the other side and fold in on the right side, crease it, and then fold in on the left side and crease it. Now we're going to take this outer corner and we're going to fold it into the middle and we're going to crease it. Then you're going to repeat the same motion on the other side. Finding the loose triangles on the top, what I'm going to do now is I'm going to fold them all the way down, just like this. And the first thing I'm going to do is I'm just going to fold them. After I have them folded, I'm going to tuck them away in these little pockets that we formed in our triangles with our previous folds. Now flipped over on the back side of our origami, we're going to repeat a very similar process where I'm going to fold this in with the corner of the triangle to the middle. But instead of folding them down like I did before and tucking them away, we're going to use these as our ears for our Pikachu. So I'm going to fold them out so they stick out like little ears. Just like so. Now that we have our Pikachu all assembled, what I'm going to do is I'm going to give it a little color. Pikachu has little black tips on its ears, so what I want to do is I want to color the tips of its ears. I'm using a piece of paper beneath the origami to prevent any marker overlay from getting on the table. And I'm just giving little black tips on the ears of the Pikachu. First I'm doing it on the upside, and then I will turn it around and do it on the underside. Now it's time to inflate our Pikachu. Using your mouth, inflate the Pikachu using the hole in the back. This is what your Pikachu should look like once it's fully inflated. Now that my Pikachu is done, I'm just using markers to create a little face. You can use whatever you have around the house. This can be markers, crayons, colored pencils, anything really. And remember, you don't have to do Pikachu. You can do anything. You can do animals, you can do other Pokemon, you can even do things like Minecraft or fairies or something that you just make up. You can use this design with different colored paper or copy paper at home. If you don't feel comfortable with the design yet and you just want to just practice on some other paper before you use the yellow paper. I hope that everybody has fun with this design. Thank you.